and it's dark in this room.
Right off, mother.
Turn the lights on.
For the lovers, baby.
The late night edition.
Right off, mother.
For the lovers, baby.
The late night edition.
Right off, mother.
For the lovers, baby.
We always serving cause Nino got dope.
The late night edition.
For the lovers, baby.
The late night edition.
Right off, mother.
Nah, because you hit and record, and I want niggas to know that Malik look like one of the motherfuckers off of Men in Black. One of them little little motherfuckers.
Right off, mother.
The nigga came in the room, he was rah, 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 and that was Malik ass.
I was waiting for Rod to try and talk some shit, because I'm going to tell
Boomerang
you this right
looking
now.
ass
This
dude.
nigga Rod sitting in here in a motherfucking extra small Rick Ross t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right off, mother.
My shorty got this for me from Burlington, nigga, on a stemmy.
Right off, mother.
Fucking extra small Rick Ross t-shirt.
Right off, mother.
My shorty got this for me from Burlington, nigga. On a stemmy.
this nigga Rod sitting in here in a motherfucking middle school outfit. He better get his motherfucking 6th grade dance looking ass. He better get his motherfucking
Excuse me.
his fucking 8th grade prom looking ass. He better get his motherfucking 8th grade homecoming.
Malik.
Right off, mother.
Malik.
Malik,
Big
time
Mama
out.
Ochoa,
Because
don't do
look
it. Don't do it, cause
Malik.
I hop on you too.
Because
You know what I'm
look it,
saying?
my
'Cause
man was headed out to a bachelor's party.
So you sent him in this shirt.
Right off, mother.
So you sent him in this shirt.
So yeah, I fuck around and got him this. Nah, it's not ugly as hell.
It's
You just mad that
Hercules.
nobody sat here and got you this
Hercules.
shirt.
I don't want that shirt. That
Supply
shirt look
and
like it came
demand,
out of
New
Berlin
York.
Coat
Don't
Factory.
be hating on here.
Right off, mother.
It's Hercules. Hercules.
Right off, mother.
I was waiting for Rod to try and talk some shit, because I'm going to tell you this right now.
I'm here to talk shit. I love the gesture, sis, but right now I'm talking
Real big shit.
because my man's is sitting here dressed like a motherfucking uncle, a 45-year-old uncle at the cookout, still trying to be young. He dressed like R. Kelly before he went to jail.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Right off, mother.
My shorty really had my back. She bought me some nice shit. A nigga was going through something,
You
and
know,
I
that's
seen
real,
this shirt.
though. That's real. I'm going to quit talking shit and
That
say
is
that's
real.
real.
And I will say, I got this shirt, and I'm like, you know what? This is some Burlington ass shit. But it's nice, you know what I'm saying? You tell a woman that you going through something, and she makes sure that, like, you all good. Like, nigga, I've never
Yeah,
had that
that's 300.
before.
Right off, mother.
So it was nice.
This is a great segue into how relationships need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you didn't necessarily think the shirt was all of that,
Right off, mother.
Even though you didn't necessarily think the shirt was all of that, because your woman bought it for you and because she took the time to do that, you decided to take that time and make the gesture to make sure that you went out of your way to wear it. And that's love. And that's what real relationship and real love is understanding what your partner has done for you, regardless of how you think of what it is or how you may feel, understanding where they did it from and the place that it came from, and being able to say, you know what, I'm a take it for what it is and love it regardless.
Right off mother.
Now, Mama Ochoa, I got a question for you. Okay, let's talk. You know,
Right off
this your first time on the pod. You know, I got my baby, my fiance, my wifey in the room, and
It's your girl Nola.
you know, me and you gonna talk in a second, but
Sound it up.
you know, but I got a couple questions for Mama Ochoa.
Right off mother.
How long have you and my man's Rod been together?
I think for about like maybe 5 years. I came out to St. Louis in about like 2016.
Well, I feel that. Congratulations. You know, that's hard work. Now, during this time, what would you say is the hardest part about being with Rod? Let's speak openly and speak real.
Right off mother.
And the hardest part about being with Rod, let's see. I think the hardest part about being with Rod is that he's someone who is just so open to dialogue and communication, and it's just kind of hard for me to communicate in a way that it's so real and so raw. And sometimes I feel like I don't necessarily like confrontation. It's not something that I was necessarily good at. And I wouldn't say like, oh, me and him be beefing, like that sort of confrontation. It's just in general talking through my feelings and stuff like that isn't something that I'm always 100% used to.
Right off mother.
So when it comes to relationships, I feel like it's very hard for me to open up. And even though I've been with Rod for
Right off
years, it's not as easy to open up to someone because it's like I'm afraid if like I open up at any point, if you not fucking with me no more, like how can I feel like I can open up to somebody else ever again in my entire life?
And that's deep.
Right off mother.
Wifey, shouts out to you. This my little segue into you real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Alicia, what you
So wifey, we've been together for what, 6 years?
5.5, 6 years.
We've been together for 6 years. It's been. What would you say these 6 years have been?
Right off mother.
Shit. A damn roller coaster.
What's the hardest part of being with me?
The hardest thing being with Nino.
Be real.
I'm fit to.
Be
What I gotta
real.
sugarcoat for?
On me. You got the ring since you won.
Exactly.
Right off mother.
Clank, clank.
Here we go.
But I would say the hardest thing in being with Nino would be in regards to our communication. I am very analytical. I'm very concrete. What we say is what it is. So there are times when we communicate and you'll say one thing and then
Right off mother.
He'll
do something different.
He'll do
and
another.
I'm kind of like, you said that you was going to do this, but your actions showing that you not really doing what you said. So for me, I know I've had to step back from our relationship because I had this picturesque of what I wanted my man to be, what I expected my man to be. And a lot of those expectations were really like far-fetched. It was shit you read out of a book.
Right off mother.
Or from Disney, because Disney, I fucks with Disney, but all of those things I put in this category of having the perfect ideal man. And when I started getting into relationships and ultimately ending with you, I saw, damn, my expectations are not only impossible to meet, but I'm not even holding myself to those expectations. So why in the hell am I expecting him to do something that I'm not doing myself?
Right off mother.
And I'm not even saying that it was in the beginning of our relationship, because it took me We've been together, 6 years? 4 or 5 of those years, I still had that mentality of, okay, I want my man to be like this. I want him to do this. Let me try to conform him to fit into this picture. And I found myself chasing a pipe dream. So I'm like, what the hell? Why am I not seeing the Instagram photos or the Pinterest with the memes and the cute, happy shit couple and all that shit?
Were you
But
happy? Hold on.
Right off mother.
I was happy when I saw him for him, not when I was trying to make him into what I wanted him to be, because I saw that it was fake. And you don't want to be with nobody who's fake, because that's not genuine, that's not real. So
You want this man to love you how he loves you in his natural language.
in his love language. And I
Okay.
had to come to
Okay.
the realization of, I had to learn his love language, because first, 4 years, I wouldn't speak in his love language. And there would be a disconnect of, like, man, why isn't she loving me the way I want to be loved? And then I would go back and say, damn, why he not loving me the way I want to be loved?
Okay.
When both of us were on 2 different wavelengths of how we communicate with love.
Was it something that y'all noticed, or did it take y'all maybe like butting heads a few times, or maybe even saying like, I'm not necessarily, like, I'm happy with you, but I'm not necessarily happy with how things are going? Like, how did that work for you guys?
Right off mother.
Word of advice. Don't put all of your expectations on your significant other. And I'm not saying lower expectations. I'm not saying cross out expectations, but we as women, let's be real. There are some times where we have expectations that we put on men in general that are way, 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 way out of our jurisdiction. Let's just be honest. Now,
Right off mother.
one thing I'll say, closed mouths don't get fed. I had to learn this from Nino. We as women, we try to do this little pussyfoot and dancing around the issue, skirting around the issue, hoping that our men will somehow get hit with the meteor and say, oh, my baby's feeling this way because of this, this, this. If we don't tell them what we're feeling, they're going to assume when we say that we're fine, that we're fine. One thing that I had to do, and one thing that you have to be brave enough and you have to trust your relationship, is communicate with your man. As hard as it gonna get, because it's not gonna be all sunshine and roses every day. You are going to go through mud.
Right off mother.
You are going to go through mud.
You gonna go through some shit. And in order to go through and get through that mud, you have to make sure that you have established a foundation of communication. And that goes both ways. If you saying, babe, I feel this way because of something you did, that's opening the lines of communication. Now, I'm not saying throw shots, and I'm not saying berate and downgrade and belittle your man. But when you have your conversation, when you have that open line of communication, not only will you see a difference in your man, because trust grows for men when they feel like the person who they're with is down with them 110%. That's just how men are built.
Right off mother.
That's just how men are built.
I know I've seen a drastic difference, both in our communication verbally and non-verbally, because there are times where I can know when my man is not feeling some type of way or he's feeling off just based off of sitting beside him, just based off of looking at him. And it wasn't always like that. We would have to do that. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Okay. And we just sitting there mad at each other for the rest of the night. When all we have to do is open up, talk, get all of that shit out in the open, and then from there, grow your relationship even more. So
You better pod, baby. You better pod that thing.
I'm sorry.
baby.
I was
You better pod.
rambling.
Baby. Nah, you was podding, baby. That's what you was doing.
Right off mother.
But as a woman, how many times are you willing to accept your fault? Because I know sometimes as a woman, I may be a little bit like,
It's hard as hell.
no, I may not have did you like that, but it's okay because this, and that, and the third.
Right.
But when it's them on the other seat, you may like, nah, I don't give a fuck why you did this. I think you're wrong because of this.
Right.
But you may have did them the same way a little bit, whether it was a small little white lie
Right.
about something.
So it all goes back to accountability.
But when it's them, it's like, we're really ready. Like he always says, I'm ready to put him in a Dutch and smoke him. And I am like that. And and that's 100%. Like, y'all may laugh, but it's like sometimes he may do
That's
something
real.
and I'm like, nah.
You just be ready to
I'm
go
finna
on
roll you
10
up and I'm finna
on
put you in
me,
a Dutch
on
and I'm finna
me,
smoke you to the
on
fucking
me.
back end of that bitch.
To the rello.
To the Rello. I don't give a fuck. I may put you in the bong and then hit you a few times. And then come back out and say like, damn, baby, I was tripping.
Right off mother.
Damn, baby, I was tripping.
Right off mother.
And then come back out and say like, damn, baby, I was tripping.
Right off mother.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it all goes back to holding each other accountable.
Right off mother.
When he's mad, he talking real shit. And it really like, okay, baby, talk to me like that. Get me on my shit. But it also do be real shit.
See, I'm not like that. I'm a little bit sensitive.
Right off mother.
We broke shit in our house. I done broke mirrors. I done punched a
broke shit.
hole in the wall. We been in here arguing at 2:00 in the morning just for her to come back at the end of it all and say, you know what, babe,
I
damn.
was tripping.
Damn, I was tripping. I was wrong.
tripping. I was right a little bit. I'm going to put that on the
see?
pod. I was a little bit right.
Right off mother.
I was right a little bit. I'm gonna put that on the pod. I was a little bit right.
How much you a man, bro? You know, like when a woman is coming for her dub,
You got to be willing to fight for yours,
she coming
bro.
for everything.
You got to fight
Like
for
when a
yours.
woman is ready for her win in the argument, nigga, she ready to sacrifice everything, nigga.
Like,
she ready
bro,
to come at everything
I'm talking
that
about
hurt
nigga,
you,
like-
nigga.
like,
She
get you
like,
out
you
of
know what,
bed.
nigga?
Like,
I
nigga.
won this argument. I think that nigga fine. Fuck you.
You know
I've
what
been
I'm
doing
saying?
everything
like,
you
like
hate,
Shorty
nigga.
trying to cut for the blood,
I'm on that.
and she trying to hit you deep. Like she trying, like women's goal is to make, like women. When y'all mad at us, can y'all please stop making y'all goal to make us as uncomfortable as possible?
Right off mother.
Who be uncomfortable?
Right, that's what
Right,
be uncomfortable?
Exactly. Y'all
I'm not
don't.
uncomfortable.
Who be uncomfortable?
Right off mother.
We have to understand in a relationship it takes we have to be willing to compromise, okay? Because the things that we're taught are completely different.
Right off mother.
Rod, me and you were taught that love means no matter what's going on, no matter who's in, who's out, I got you.
And I'm providing.
And I got you. Whatever that entails, providing, making sure you straight, kid, whatever that
Bills is
means.
paid. You
I
name
got
it. It's
I
a
got
long
you.
list. Absolutely.
That's what me and you were taught love. And when you talk to a lot of men, that's what we're taught love is. But when you see what
The
love,
material shit.
not even necessarily material.
A
Just
lot of it
making-
is though on the back end. I mean, when you
I mean, so I'd say our aspirations is to be able to provide that material, but that's not my goal. My goal is to make sure no matter what, my lady's straight. You know what I'm saying? She got in a car accident. Okay, let's make sure she can get to where she can be straight. She ain't gotta miss a beat. Whatever's going on.
Whatever's going on.
Right off mother.
I was always taught in my household how to cater to a man.
Right off mother.
How to cater to a man.
Funny as it is, growing up, I was always told like, "Oh, Mija, you never get married if you can't cook for no man." So I kind of found myself making breakfast for my grandfather every day, trying to get his approval. Like, oh, if this was okay for him, he finally told me one day, like, "Oh yeah, this was good as hell. You could get married," type shit. Like,
Right off mother.
for me, shit, love is just, regardless of what you've done to me, I know at the end of the day, if I can sit here every day and make sure that you are well taken care of, making sure that you are well fed, making sure that you got everything that you need in your day-to-day life, then what else is there for me to say about what I can do for you?
Right off mother.